The birds chirping outside woke Clara up with a start. She wasn't expecting that. In fact, there was a lot of neighborhood noise around her. In her previous house, they lived closer to the suburbs and would commute into the city. Her parents would drop her off at school in their family car and then head off to work. There wasn't much noise. In fact, even the birds weren't as loud. Now, though, she was in her new neighborhood, one close to the heart of Seaview City. This meant there would be a lot more traffic and noise. It also meant, apparently, that birds perched right by her windowsill. Clara laid in bed for a few more minutes, thinking all about what would be ahead of her that day. It was her first day in her new school. Would she enjoy it? Before she could think too long, she hopped out of bed to get ready for the day. While eating breakfast with her family, her mom gave her a briefing on all that was to come. Her mom also encouraged her to make new friends and have fun. Her parents told her that they were also starting their first days in their new jobs, and they hoped they would all have a wonderful first day as a family. She was entering into middle school and would be a middle schooler. She was so grateful that she didn't have to transfer mid-school year, as that would be terrifying. However, she was still incredibly nervous for the first day. She took deep breaths to settle herself, and then put on her favorite pair of shoes before heading out for the day ahead. When she got to school, she felt her stomach churning. This was it, she thought to herself. Here goes nothing. She stepped into the grounds and saw that almost no one was in the hallways yet. It made sense. She was there super early. There were some transfer forms that her parents told her she had to submit to the principal's office. Amazed at how fancy the school looked, she took time walking down the halls and taking in everything that she saw. When she got to the principal's office, she was told to wait in the holding room, but she could tell there was someone in there already. She wondered who was there. She sat down on one of the couches and couldn't help overhearing. "Now, Betty, if you'd only just listened to me, you wouldn't be in this situation." "I don't want to have to come to school early for a whole week, Mom." "It's final. It was either you come to school early to work on the summer reading essays, or you tell your book club teacher that you didn't do any of them and miss out on the extra credit." "What if I finish all my essays today?" "You had to read 3 books this summer. Betty, are you sure you can finish on time? School starts in 10 minutes. The principal's secretary poked her head into the room. "Excuse me, ma'am. Someone is waiting at your reception." "Oh, sorry." "Please welcome her in. She's the transfer student, right?" The woman nods. Clara is then waved into the room by the secretary with the door opened as well. Clara then waved hi to this new person she was strangely introduced to. The girl waved back at her cautiously. "Betty, this is our new transfer student, Clara. She'll be joining your class, her first year in middle school. Or secondary school, as some say." Betty smiles a bit, and Clara returns the smile. "See you in class," Betty said, and then quickly left the room, taking her bag with her. Clara didn't have time to reply, but her smile was wider. "All right then, Clara, let's take a look at that paperwork." End of episode. Stay tuned to find out more about Clara's first day.